Welcome to this Junior's Gasoline Alley, where in this video, we're going to be using the power of paint to make some brake calipers look so much better on my 2004 Chrysler Crossfire. And to do so, we're using this really neat product from Eastwood. It's called a 2K caliper paint. 2K meaning two parts, all in one spray can, and we'll go into that later to give a really nice finish on these Mercedes C32 Brembo calipers that I'm installing on this Chrysler Crossfire. So if this kind of thing is interesting to you, I suggest just stick around and I'll go through the prep, the paint, and how it came out all in one video so you can do it as well. All right, kicking off the project. In my case, I'm pretty lucky because I'm getting to use brand new remanufactured calipers. That means these are fresh and clean. They're coming straight from RockAuto where I got them and all ready to go. But in your case, if you're doing this on your own vehicle, you can do it on the vehicle or you can pull off the calipers like I have, but you'll need to go through, scrub them down, give them a good cleaning so that they have a nice, easy area to be able to adhere to. Then once you get them all cleaned up, it's important to get them taped up because you want to get both where the hardware is going to go, the area for, say, the hydraulic line, and cover up the pistons and boots so that they don't get affected by the spraying action that we'll end up doing. And get those all prepped up. It's time for us to then do a bit of priming. And the reason we want to prime is the primer is going to help adhere to the base material on the calipers and give a good spot for the spray paint to be able to then adhere to as well. So in this case, I'm using some high temp primer. I'll have it linked down in the description below so you can have some too. And then I rigged up this T-shaped mount so that I'd be able to hang my calipers away from anything so I don't get overspray on anything else and get a really nice, clean, and even coat across these calipers. At this point, we want to get a nice thin coating, but an even coating across all of the bare metal so that way the bare metal has primer on it ready to be adhered to. Let it dry, and in my case, being done out in the sun, about an hour later, I was ready to move on to the next step. And this is where we get into the Eastwood 2K caliper paint. So what a 2K paint is it's a two-part paint that on the top half, you've got your typical spray paint, and on the bottom of the can, there's a spot to be able to release a hardener into the paint so that you get a much more durable and professional-like finish out of this. A 2K also allows you to get away without having to do a clear coat, which is especially useful when you're painting calipers, since most of the clear coats, even the high temp ones, do yellow over time from all that braking action and that heat, as well as the UV light from outside being on your car. But so you go ahead and get this shooken up pretty well, and you have a decent amount of working time. But once you release that second component, that catalyst, into the spray paint, you're not going to be able to save this the spray paint. So it's kind of a use it or lose it. So if you're doing this, I suggest you have as many projects as you need or enough spray paint available to get it done. Now, the spray paint also isn't that cheap, about 33 bucks. I do have it linked down in the description below, but gosh, it's going to come out nice, as you can see as I begin spraying down the calipers. I'm going to use this black 2K Eastwood brake caliper paint to coat all of the calipers, make them look really nice. It's going to be important to start and stop off of the calipers. Make sure you get nice fluid sprays across the face and the corners of the calipers, and just do it meticulously so these come out really well. And after a bit of drying, you'll notice this 2K spray paint has a really hard and really glossy finish on it, different than what you would have gotten with just a normal 1K single part spray paint that you got down at AutoZone or O'Reilly's, what have you. And so that is sort of the magic here. Now, of course, because these are true Brembo calipers, it's not just me calling them Brembos. I did go ahead and get a set of white decals, which are really going to just set them off. So I'll get those applied right onto the caliper, and that is going to make for a really nice looking Mercedes caliper, Brembo C32 caliper that's going to go on my Chrysler Crossfire. Finally, I'll get them bolted up on the Crossfire, get those wheels spun on, and then just take a look at what happened and be really happy with the project. So all in, I was probably about $50 in between the high temp primer and the 2K Eastwood caliper paint. And overall, just super happy with the way this looks. Came out really nice in my eyes, but I'd love to know your thoughts. Put them down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about this 2K spray paint. And do you think it looks good compared to the other ways that you've seen people paint their brake calipers? Go ahead and let me know those down in the comment section below. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.